Joy, good afternoon. How are you doing? I'm coming. Let me quickly get my earpiece. Okay, nice to know you're fine. Okay. I have. I hope people will join soon.
Business communications look better with the
I'm also trying to join with my phone so that I can see comments, questions, and those that just joined. Okay, so I think I'm going to start right now. I'm going to start now, and maybe at the end of the class, I'm going to talk about a project. I've Since we have few people that applied for the project, we have about three different projects we'll be working on. So please, once you join us, let me know you are in so that I can mention your name and also greet you. Yes. So I'll present my screen now. Okay. I've been working on this website. I started the site yesterday. So what is Revolutioner Slider? Something like this. It slides automatically. Um, so you might need something like this on your site. There are some clients that will say, please, I need a slider on my site. So for Revolutioner Slider, Revolutioner Slider is a paid plugin. So what I use here is called Smart Slider, right? Revolutioner Slider, I would say is far more advanced. It's far more advanced than Smart Slider. But you can use Smart Sliders to achieve similar stuff. Not like real advanced stuff, but something similar. If you go to some other sites, you see the sliding banner on the site, and you want to achieve something like that. I think I have a data. I think I was browsing a site recently. What is the name of that site again? Okay, I think something like this. So something like this. So you can see the way the stuff is zooming in, then change. You can also use your arrow to go back, something like this. So we are going to achieve something like this now. So what did I use yesterday? Which of the Do I have to be creating new site every time we want to do this? So let me go down to test WP. Joy, hope you have gotten your lifetime access to this. Joy, have you? So let me quickly install, create a new site. Okay, if you have not, I think I'm going to sign up with your link again with a different email because this is what I created yesterday with the stuff you sent to me. So I'm going to try that again. Okay, so let me open this in new tab. Okay, so the same way we do is go down to appearance, click on my theme, then install a new theme. You know the theme I will install. I install Astra. But for this website I'm building, I'm not sure if I use Astra. I use Elementor, Hello Elementor for it. So let me activate. So what plugin do I need for this? I need Elementor. I also need Smart Slider 3. Right, so let me install my Elementor. Add new. So the next one is Smart Slider. So this is it here, Smart Slider 3. So install, then activate. I will not be creating the menu stuff and all that. Or should I? Okay, let's just create a page, add new. Okay, so let me set this as my home page. I'll come down to settings. It's either you go down to appearance customize or you come down to settings. Let's go down to, is it permalink now? Let's go down to reading and see. Under reading, we have this part, a static page. So it will ask you to choose which is your home page, right? So I'll save. So let me refresh my site and see what we have. This will go out automatically. So we have this. So let's put in our slider. So before I put in my slider, I need some pictures, right? Let's go down to freepik.com. Mm, so I'll just download about two pictures. You can use as many of those like for now. Wow, this picture is large, 22 megabytes. So let me look for something else. Okay, this is 8 megabytes. So the next thing for me to do now, okay, I think we have them now. So let's go down to our smart slider. This is it. Then click on dashboard. Don't show me this. This is just like it's tutorial on how to create a slider in WordPress. So just click don't show this again. Then this is the dashboard. On the dashboard, we have tutorial slider. Then we have new projects. So let's go down to new projects, right? Now, create a new project or start with a template. I rather create a new project so you can learn it from scratch to see what I'm doing. Okay. Now, what do you want? Is it a slider or a block? What we need is a slider, right? Now, this is you have to go to apply for buy the pro version of this before you can do something like this. But for your normal slider, this is what we want, right? Now, what size do you want the width to be? Now, the width should the normal standard width is 1,200. Then the height, most times I use 600, I use 550. So it all depends on what you want. Now, my you can name projects, right? So I'll click on create. Now we have slider one, slider two. You can add new slider. So let's go to the slider one, then click on blank. So let's edit it. Now this is our space here. This is the space you're working with, right? From from this side to the up part. Now once this is out, just click on slide to bring it back. Now you can change your background color from here, something like this. Now what if you don't want to use background color, you need image, picture. You come down to background under this part, image. Now you click on this plus button to bring in your picture. So let's select the picture we downloaded recently. Let's bring in this too. We are going to use anyone that comes up first. It's rained here a little, so my network is somehow slow. So let's just be patient with it. I think this one will come up first. I think this is the 8 megabyte picture. So you have to bet up the size of picture you use. Most times, once the picture is too heavy, it might not. There's a size you can use to compress your picture size. I think I've forgotten the size now, but once you browse on Google, you can get that. Most times, I use that size to compress the size of my picture. It will still give you the same quality, but with a lower size and the same. So let's go with this first. So select. Now this is my picture. So if you want, I think they have overlay, background overlay. Okay, look at the background overlay. If you want a background overlay, just activate this. Now the background overlay, this is too dark. So you can reduce from this side, something like this. All right. Now that is that for that. You can set your padding. I think this is your school. Then if you want to start adding text, just come down to your content, right? Slider title, then slider description. Let's say welcome to WordPress. Then the description, you can fill in any text of your choice here. Let me just copy some text here. Okay, so you can add your link if you want to add link here. If you want to add button also, you can add button. Or let's do it a different way for it to be simple, for it to be as simple as ABC. Now, if you want to get this done, just click on this. We have different stuff here. Click on your heading, right? It will bring in the heading there automatically. Now, under here, we have our text. Just click Welcome to WordPress. You can type in anything, you know that. So I'm just using this as a sample. You can also add your link here if you want to add a link, but you need a link. So let's go down to style, your text color. If you want to put in your text color, you can. Then the family, the font family. I love Lato. Okay, this is my Lato. Then the size, let's go with 52. Then the weight. If you are familiar with your Elementor, you'll be able to do this, right? So alignment, center, lefts, and all that. So if you want it to be italic, so I don't need all this. You have more decorations here, letter spacing, word spacing, transformation, capitalize, uppercase, and all that. So once, if you have done Elementor, you should be able to do all this. Then the text shadow, if you want to apply shadow to your text, then a customized CSS. Then if you want to give this whole stuff background color, you can also do that. But I think that is the few things we want here. Then we have animations. So for this animation, you have to go pro before you can use this animation aspect. So I'm done with this part. So let's me insert my text. Just click and drag. It's a click and drag stuff. So under here, I think I've copied the text before. So let's paste this text. Now under the styling aspect, um, I still want the same color. So let's use 18. Then the font weight, let's say 600. Then what else? Center. So this test is a little bit too long. So I will have to apply padding to it, right? So you come down to your padding, unlink it. So the top, we will have the top, the left, the bottom, and the right. So you have to know all this. If you want to apply 30 for the top, but now I don't want to add padding to the top. All I need is the left and the right padding, right? So if I apply 40, then this other part, let's say 40. Remember, your left and your right must be the same number, but 40 is kind of small. Let's say 80, then 80, right? I want this test to break into 3 lines, right? So let me add extra 40 to it. That is 120, 20. What happened? Okay, I think I added 1000 too. Okay, 120, 120. It's still fine this way. So what else do we have here? I think that is all for that. What else do I need? I need a button, right? So this is my button. Let me close this. This is the button aspect. Just click and drag your button. If you want your full width button to be very long, but we don't need full width here. So the link, where do you want to link it to? You might open the link page and type and put in the link. If you want to link it to the About Us page, if you want to link it to a form, you can type and paste in the link here. So the text label, let's say apply now. Okay, so on the style, um, Lato is still okay. Let's use 16 for my test. Then let's say 500 for this. What else do I need? I also, if you want to apply your padding to it, you can also do that. So the border radius, what border radius do you want? 8, right? Sorry. Okay, no, not that. I'm so sorry. Not the border width. Where I wanted to type is this border radius 8. Okay, something like this. So the background color, what background color do you want? So just use something nice. So if you want to apply your padding to it, you can also apply padding, right? So let's here is 30, 30. Let's apply 40 or 50 here. I love my button to be as long as possible. Then here, let's say 14, and this other part 14. Something like this, right? So I want to apply padding here. I want this button to get and come down a bit. So I'll click on this, my text, this text box. So the padding at the bottom, let's say 30. So push it down a little bit, right? So if you want to apply more stuff, you can also do that. So once you are done with all the jargons here, all you need to do is to click on save, right? So let's go back. Just click on this tutorial. Now I want to add a new slider. I can just come down to this part, duplicate it, right? Then edit. Instead of starting from scratch all over again, just edit. So, so we now have 2 sliders. So let's change the background. Let's delete this, then add a new background. I hope our picture, okay, our picture is here now. So I need to plug my laptop. Okay, so you can change I come to church, then I can copy in a different text, put it in there. The button link, you can also change the button link if you want to. So use a different link. So I'm done with this. I'll click on save. Right. Now let me go back to my tutorial and do some settings. Now I have this. You can add more. You can click on add new. You can duplicate. So add, you can add as much as possible. If I don't really know the total number of slider you can add. So let's go down to the size. This is the size we use. So let's go down to control. What kind of control do you want? Is it this two button or something like this, right? If you want this, you can go with this. If you want this, you can go with it. So it all depends on what you want. Then the color too, you can also work around the color. Let's say I want to use white. So all these are bullets. If you want to apply bullets to it, the little dots at the down, dot style, this something like this. You can now change the color of your dots if you want to. So let's click on apply. So all these are just normal settings you can go through, right? So this is where I'm coming down to animation. Um, what kind of an animation do you want? We have fade. Okay, animation is disabled. So let's activate the animation. So this is, if you choose scale to left, to just be scrolling to something like this. If you click on zoom, this is what it will show. You click on zoom out, something like this. Fade, cutting, puzzle. So I've clicked on everything. So you can choose about three. So once this fade out, the next one will come out with a different transition, right? So let's apply it. So this next one, autoplay, I want it to play automatically, right? Um, then the duration, 8,000 milliseconds, 1,000 milliseconds. That is has to wait for about 8 seconds, right? If I'm right. So let's say we want it to wait for about um, it's 2 seconds, okay, or 3 seconds. Let's say let's wait for about 3 seconds. Then save changes. Now, how do you apply this? How do we apply this to our page? Now let's go down to our pages, then start our work. Right click on this, open link in the new tab. Then I will have to edit it with Elementor. I have not activated this. Activate, save changes. Okay, so let's remove this. Let's add so the height, um mini heights. Let's say, remember you have to change, you have to refresh for your container to take effect. So I have not refreshed. I think for the height we use 600, then for the width we use 1,200. 1,200. Right. So how will I bring in my slider? I'll come down to just type in slider. This is it, smart slider. Click and drag it in. Now it will ask you to pick the slider, the name of the slider. So just click on the one you want, then click on insert. Right. So save changes. Now let's see what we have done so far. Now this is beautiful. Beautiful. I love this. So if you want to use revolutionary slider, you can, but if you don't have the money to get revolutionary slider, you can use this smart slider to achieve whatever you want to achieve. Now the arrow I told you about, you can use it to scroll automatically. Now this is the down button here. Wow. So hope we are still. Please, once you join, let me know that you are with us so that I can also recognize you and mention your name, please. Because I can see that we have about three of us watching. So this is very sweet. This is nice. So I'm trying to give my all in this training. So this is wonderful. So what other thing do we need to learn? So for considering our projects, I have we have about three different projects, right? Alaba Connects, you're welcome. So um we have our projects, right? So the first project is to build an e-commerce website. So Indobisi and Chris Olaoluwa will be working on the e-commerce site. So the next group will work on the blog. I think I added this. So what now happened? Next group will work on a blog website, right? So let me quickly add that. So Pola Kehinde and Obe Olatunde will work on that. So the last group will work on a church website with a payment gateway and a streaming future. Now this is simple, very very simple. Um, I think those that fill in the form are the ones that are active. So for those that are not active, you have to. I don't know what you will do. So if they are not active, it means you are the only one working on your project, right? If they are not active, it means you are the only one doing the project. So for joy, peace, I think peace is into peace has been following. Humility also has been following. I think so. Please, if you this is the right time for you to push them to do this with you, right? I've done these videos. I've done the payment gateway and all that. It's just for you to go back to the videos and see how you can get it done. So we'll be showing the projects. We'll be you guys can use one WordPress. It's in short is one WordPress. So three of you can just sign up, share the create one account, or if you have a lifetime account, you can use that account. Share your login details with them, and distribute the pages among yourself. You know what to do. Yes. So by the end of this training, by next week, we should be seeing a, a website, a church website that have a streaming functionality and also a payment gateway, right? So for these people, we also need a well-dated blog, not just any other blog, a well-dated blog. Then for this first set, build an e-commerce website, right? Yes, streaming feature is as simple as that. You get. Now, for this video that I'm streaming, you can let me quickly do this. Let me quickly do this. Let me show you how a streaming feature is done. I would have asked you to do it yourself, but sorry, let me. Okay, I think I have the link. So let me copy the link of this class. Now, how will I add this on a website for it to stream automatically, right? Joy, this is for you. I'm not supposed to be doing this, right? So I'll click on, let's insert this. So you can just put in any text if you want to. Hope you are following, please. I'm not supposed to show you this. So I'm just being generous. So let's click on video. Hmm? Now this is where you put in the link. Let's update. You have to choose the source. Is a YouTube. Something is wrong. Yeah. Is it the link we are using? Now you have to set all this stuff to play on mobile and all that. Am I using the right link? Let me recopy the link. So let's click on share. Let me see if I can embed the. So once you click on share, let's try this other method. Let's copy all this code. Then you put it inside short code. Let's try the short code if it will work. Or let's use HTML. This. Paste it in. Now, if it's supposed to work, right? Now let's increase. You can see it here. Let's increase the height of my mini height. So let's update and see what we have. So once I click on play, it will show automatically. This is it. So, so also look for a better way to get that, but that is majorly the number one function on how to get it done. So you do your settings to increase this if you want to. So just find a way around it. Find a way around it. So do we have any question regarding your project? Please, we must get this done. We have to get this done before Friday, yes, before Friday. So if you have any question, please let's ask before we call it a day. So from next week, we'll not be doing live classes. All I'll be doing is just to post short tutorials that will help you in your project. So I'll be posting more short tutorials from next week. So we won't be doing much of, we won't even have class because I'm planning for the next cohort. So please let's ask questions before we cut this out. This class is not up to 1 hour. And I need a favor from you guys. Joy, please help me do that. Help me encourage people to just do like a 1 minute video of how this training has helped them. Please. You can create a link for them to submit the video, or they can post the video on the platform. How this training has been of help to them. It will help us in our next cohort, please. Let them do a 1 minute video so we can share on our social media platform of how this class has been of help to them. Please, please, please. Okay, if there's no question, so we'll call it a day. Thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Bye.